Welcome back to the Nathan Joseph podcast. Before we get into this, obviously, if you're a fan of the podcast, please do share it to a friend, like it, subscribe to the channel, give it a 5-star rating. The reason being is the more exposure the podcast gets, the more people it helps. And obviously, where the topic is usually around mental health and mindset, I want to help as many people as I can, because why wouldn't I use my journey and my situation in life previously to try and help as many people as I can with that. So thanks for that. And getting into this one, it's going to be a short, sharp episode, but it's going to be around 3 ways that you can improve your mindset this week. And they are going to be really quick and easy wins for you. So if you're struggling and feeling a little bit lost at the moment, or you're in a funk, you can't get into your routine, you're struggling again with your mindset, these 3 habits are honestly going to change the way you think about yourself in a week. And they are so simple to implement. And it is honestly crazy how many people don't do this for ridiculous reasons, I would say. So the first one, getting into this, is how often do you sit there at 11, 12, gone 12 at night, scrolling through your phone, probably with a vape in your hand, sucking away on that. The nicotine's keeping you up. The TikTok is keeping you more enticed into your phone, and you're just staring at it for hours upon hours, losing track of time and not sleeping. If you want to improve your mindset in less than a week, get more sleep. And this is such a basic habit, but the way I like to look at it is when you sleep more, you feel better rested. At the end of the day, sleep deprivation is a form of torture. So if that doesn't tell you that sleep is so important for your mindset and your mental health, then I don't know what will. So you need to really focus on getting enough sleep. And again, this is such a basic habit that anyone can implement. I promise you now, the Netflix episode that you're thinking about watching at 11:30, 12 o'clock, you can pause that or stop it and pick it up tomorrow. That will not go anywhere. And yes, I know there are cliffhangers and whatever, but just get enough sleep. And some people, for me personally, I'd rather go to bed early, wake up earlier. Others, they're built differently. But I don't understand why you would keep yourself up ridiculously late and then have to wake up ridiculously early. The TikTok's going to be there tomorrow. The Instagram's going to be there tomorrow. The Twitter will be there tomorrow. Whatever your vice is at that time of night, put your phone down. I usually do it about 30 minutes before I go to bed. I've got about a 30-minute nighttime routine that I'll take myself through. If you want that, just message me on DMs on Instagram or YouTube. And I'll obviously send you over my nighttime routine. But getting that in place over a week, I promise you now, you're going to see a huge change in your mindset. The next one, another ridiculously simple habit that so many people struggle with. Drink more water. Now, there is science behind why drinking water is so good for you and so on and so forth, but I've not dived into that. But what I will tell you is, usually I'll wake up in the morning and I'll drink between 1 and 1.5 litres of water. If I don't do that, my head feels very cloudy, dusty. I don't really feel like I can think straight. It's harder for me to focus. And these are things that I'm noticing just on days where I haven't drank enough water when I first get out of bed. So how I set this up is really easy to get a really easy win from this as well, is just fill up a litre bottle of water before you go to bed, the first thing you do when your feet hits the floor in the morning is down that. And again, it sounds like such a simple, basic habit, but if you're honestly interested in improving your mindset and your head isn't where you want it to be, I promise you now, sleeping more and drinking more water are two habits that are going to make you feel much better about yourself. And the final one, I'm sure you've been there before, where maybe you've not left the house all day, you've been on the sofa, it gets to around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 o'clock, you start to get a bit agitated, you start to get the cabin fever setting in, you start to get fidgety, distracted all the time, you don't really know what you want to do with yourself, but you can't think of anything to do. When you're in that space, your mindset, that's quite a negative thing, I think. You're like unsettled, yeah? Because you don't know what you should be doing with yourself. And if you do get into that state, honestly, the most simple habit you can implement is, rather than feeling restless, just move more. Go for a walk. Because I promise you now, that is going to make you feel 100 times better. And just through 1 week, you're going to completely change how you feel about yourself. And I'm not saying, oh, you're going to be feeling happier than you ever have, but your mindset is going to be moving in the right direction. That's all I'm going to do for this week. I hope you've enjoyed this short, sharp episode. We'll be back next week, and I'll catch you in the next one.